Hey, how's it going? Ryan here. So for my final blog, I decided to do a video blog to demonstrate what I've learned in this class and show how much I've enjoyed it. I really did think it was a cool class. I liked the format of it, how it was all online, how it was taken week by week, and how you had a week to finish your material. That was especially useful for me because I work at Radio Shack. I work probably like 40 hours a week, so it's good to have that flexibility of this course. I love the material covered in this course. Although I started off this semester not huge into politics, what this class really did was force me to engage in politics on a regular basis, and it turns out I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I originally was. And I think I'll definitely be following politics more closely, probably for the rest of my life now. I wouldn't say this class has necessarily steered me towards one political party or another, but it really has informed me about our media and about how everything works, and about how the cable news stations are biased and misleading, and how social media is probably the last real journalistic source of information that we can really feel is true and accurate because it's coming from us, ourselves, the people. So I think that's big. What I really found interesting about this course was the social media aspect of it. Obviously, I knew social media was kind of the wave of the future, it's kind of the direction the world was heading in, but I didn't really understand what impact that would have on us politically. Obviously, I knew socially I'm on Facebook, I interact with all my friends, but I really didn't make that connection that social media was a really huge has a really huge journalistic presence on us. Social media absolutely is the way of the future. It is going to be the way we all communicate and share our ideas, including our political beliefs. And it's a way of us fact-checking the news stations and the news media. Social media is going to give us the opportunities to free ourselves from just the shackles of watching TV or just taking someone's word for it. We can physically see the truth and hear the real stories from people as they're actually occurring, so we no longer have to guess, is this journalist reporting accurate information? Are they misleading me? Are they being biased? Generally in social media, when you listen to the people in general, you'll get a pretty good consensus of what actually happened in a situation. Or for example, even from the election coverage, you could hear things from President Obama himself before you could get any news from MSNBC or Fox or CNN. Fox and CNN were getting their information based off of what Obama's Twitter was saying. So it really goes to show how social media is the first source of information, and the news medias are really starting to just take what has already been said on social media and then revamp that in the news and put their own biased twist on it to get their readers and followers and listeners to like what they say and to continue watching their program. I feel that the cable news stations are mostly just about ratings and theatrics rather than actual politics and giving hard-hitting journalism. They've really lost their way in the past, few decades. It's something I don't think they're going to be able to change. I think it's just kind of the way and the direction the world's heading, that news media on the television is just going to be biased. It's going to be misleading and often false. They're not necessarily trying to give the best information, but just want you to watch their show. So I really don't feel that news on TV is a great way to get your information. And that's one of the great things this course has taught me, is that the news on TV might not necessarily be the best place to get your media. It's a combination of places. I like to get my media from social media, or I like to get my news from social media, from the television, from blogs, from chatting with friends, face-to-face communication. There's a lot of ways I like to get my information and details about the world, but it's important, I think, and that this class has taught me, That you don't just get it from one source. You don't just blindly believe in one television station or one blogger or something like that. It's important to ask questions, fact check, and be a free thinker and think for yourself. I think this class has also showed me the true power of media and how much influence they really do have on us, society as a whole. I felt like in the beginning of this class I was kind of just one of the mindless drones, just watching television, believing everything I heard and saw. But this course has kind of made me a little more skeptical of what I read and watch on TV and what I believe in. I mean, media's influence on us is huge. Whatever the story of the day in the news is pretty much whatever everyone's talking about. It's what everyone's talking about around the water coolers and at home and with their friends, whatever the hot issue is. And that hot issue might not necessarily be important, but rather just the issue that everyone's talking about because the media is bringing this story to light and making it more important than it really is. So the power of media really is huge on what we hear, what influences us, and how we think. Alright, in conclusion, I just wanted to say that I thought this course was awesome. I learned a ton of information about politics and social media and just the world in general. I would recommend this class to any of my friends and anyone interested in learning more about politics and our political system, or in just the way the world works in general and just how the world's progressing. It was just a very interesting class. Thank you again for everything you've done for me this semester, and hopefully I see you around. See ya.